wow. Oh, wow. This is a really cool spot here. What do you see? Looks like they've got string lights. So I'm sure it's going to be really pretty here tonight if they turn these lights on. Look how nice these lights are. And this beautiful ceiling. Look at those giant doors. Looks like you can open this entire wall out onto this brick patio. So nice. It's really gorgeous. Here are little torch lamps. Oh, and here's the bar. Very rustic. Very pretty flowers. Looks like Aaron's on a call. I wonder if he's calling the office. Looks like we have another guest. Maybe another Harvest Host guest there, but I wonder if they're going to camp with a tent. They could camp in that van, or is it like tent camping? Well, at least we have tons of space.
Yeah. People are kind of spread out, you know. So, awning. Okay. Well, I clipped in the handle for it. Is right here.
Oh, cool! You made that?
It comes with the little. You just have to screw them into the side of the thing. So this is it. I think it's pretty long. Probably if you have a tall Sprinter van, you know, and it's up there. But like here, what I found is the easiest is to actually open the passenger door and then sit on the little step right here. It's a perfect position for just being right under it, and then just come in here. So you only open it about like a foot or so, like that.
Okay.
And then you come in, and the legs are just clipped in up here. And they just come down, and then you got this little, and you just slide that down, and you kind of put it out at an angle. Tighten it. Same with the other side.
Oh my gosh, that's so neat.
Put it out there. And then come back and reel it out some more.
That's a cool design. Alright. Oh, I love it. Do you think those can stand the wind? It's pretty windy. Oh, it's got those little braces.
Little stakes that you can put into. But yeah, you can just keep going out.
Oh,
you get
wow.
like a little bit of slack like that where it drops, and then you just kind of come back in a little bit like that. So that's about
Oh, I
the
love
extent of
that.
it. And then because these are, you can change the height on these or make them, whatever. But yeah, we'll see how it does for now in the wind.
Yeah, it's a good
See
test.
if it gets underneath it and picks it up. Or...
How cute! It looks so cool. It looks so nice. And can you step under there? Is it tall enough for you to stand under there? Oh, this is going to be great when we go to the desert. Because I don't want to be sitting out with no tree cover. Oh, we got some serious wind to test it out, huh?
Little stake system that you can put a few of these in.
Oh, to give it some more support. Very cool. Nice job installing it, sweetheart. Very cool.
That'll line up the white dots.
So we're just chilling here at camp under Aaron's brand new awning. Aaron's gonna take some photos.
They'll fly away just as
He
I
just
get
spotted
all
some
set up.
beautiful lovebirds, two doves up on a branch together up on that tree. And we got our anti-gravity, zero gravity chairs. Aaron's got his little margarita going. And there he is, taking some cool shots.
Oh yeah.
Did you get it? They're there?
Yeah.
Cool. Nicely done. Yes, he's getting some cool shots with those birds from his zero gravity comfort chair. It's a nice way to take photos. And it's really cool because this place has Wi-Fi. We have 3 different Wi-Fi spots available in all the different buildings, right?
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
And what did you just read about the ranch?
7,000 acres. Just a range of diversity. They have crops. They have grass-fed meat. So turkeys, chickens, sheep, lamb meat, and cows.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool place, and they have all of these cabins, or I don't know what they were called, guest quarters or different as we drove in. It's all of those. Yeah. And there's the Grogan house across from me right here. And then there's the barn over there where they have events and weddings. It's like a wedding venue.
Yeah,
it's just
beautiful.
Such a huge, beautiful property with just the valley down there and the oaks, and then up in the hills, and it's just pretty spectacular. And the fact that they open it up to people to come here and visit is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I definitely would telework from here.
Totally, yeah.
And I want to go to the store and see if I can get myself some tallow soap.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah.
And I'm so excited because I'm reading, I don't know where I put my book, but I'm reading this book that Jackie Jones recommended called Earthing, the most important health discovery ever.
And what do you have to say about that?
Oh, I have to say that Aaron has been doing barefoot everything for the longest time. And he's always been telling me that going barefoot is good. And now I am finally reading this giant book.
But how much of a hard time would you give me all the time?
Yeah, I gave him a really hard time, especially for barefoot running, because I thought he was going to absorb a lot of toxins through his feet. And so I was always like, stop barefoot running, it's going to hurt you. It's bad for you. Because you do have the largest pores on the bottoms of your feet. I learned that when I was dealing with doTERRA essential oils.
Yeah, but maybe that is something that coexists with, that sort of sensory induction of whatever you're taking in from the earth, and it's kind of like another sensory organ that, all of those things that it's mentioning in that book that you need to reset, and
yeah, it says
goes to your brain.
It's extremely anti-inflammatory, it says.
Yeah.
Because the earth is alive. And so they said just spend half hour barefoot.
Totally.
The only reason why I said it was bad for you is because you were running on dirty pavement that I thought had pesticides,
just for a little bit,
chemicals,
but even that, it's still like I don't know. It's probably not the best, but
yeah, maybe the good outweighs the bad though.
Yeah.
So now here I am with my bare feet right in the dirt, which is not something I would characteristically appreciate, having my feet straight on dirt. So that's why I'm sitting on this kind of little bare patch right by the van, because there are no twigs or rocks. But it's a start. So Jackie Jones, if you're watching this, I got my earthing book and I am going to read it. Oh, and I'm so happy that Aaron approved my book basket. So we got it right up here next to the cooler. And I have a variety of choices for what I want to read, which is always a great thing when you're just kicking it in your zero gravity chair. Aaron's got his drinks and I got my books.
Just about to
Oh, you're gonna read your book on your phone?
delve into it.
Do you want my Kindle?
No, this is enough.
You sure?
Yeah.
What book are you reading?
I'm reading Mindset by Carol Dweck.
Oh, right.
I don't know if I've covered that before, but my team at work, I suggested that we all read it, and so kind of as a group we're reading it, and at our last group meeting or team meeting that we have once a week, we started talking about it a little bit, and I was really impressed by the fact that everybody's reading it and that they had some things to say about it, and some insights and some relatedness to it and everything. So I'm excited for the next couple weeks of our weekly team meeting to have more discussions about the fixed mindset and the growth mindset that she covers. And it's a really easy to read book, and easy to digest and really relatable to your experience, and just the fact that we have sort of been programmed as a society to think that our intelligence and our skill and our physical talent is all something you're supposedly supposed to be born with, and it's fixed, but it's really not.
You mean like my athletic ability?
Yeah, totally.
I'm already thinking I can't learn to play golf, and I can't learn to play tennis. Yeah, we're going to go take a lesson
on Saturday, and it's like, that's the whole thing. It's like, well, all of the things that we're confronted with, we think that, all these other people have this natural ability and we don't. But you can apply focus and tenacity and all these different things, and you can learn sort of just about anything, and you can grow your intelligence. It's not like, I'm this intelligent and that's what you're preset with for the rest of your life. That's totally not true, and there's plenty of science to back that up. So you
like neuroplasticity.
Totally. So you can continue to increase your intelligence, your knowledge, whatever. And
oh my gosh, who's calling you right now?
That's probably the harbor.
Oh, brother.
Hello? This call is from U.S. Customs, and they keep saying, like, we've intercepted a drug package coming to you, and you need to call one of our agents right away.
I knew you were a drug runner.
Oh my God. Is this what our, phone scams are coming to these days?
Brother.
It's so
you're really going to fall for that.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what you're saying about the mindset thing, it's like, studying Italian again, and it's like I'm so good at it and it's so easy and I feel fantastic, right? I'm just like, every word that comes up, every exercise, I can get all of them right because I just know it and it's easy. But when I think about learning golf or learning tennis, I just feel so intimidated, like you said earlier this morning, like I'm already thinking I won't be able to do it, so I don't even try when I'm learning, because I think it's already a foregone conclusion that I'm not going to be good at it, or be able to do it for real, I guess. Like, swinging is one thing, but the idea when you're like, oh, we're going to play 9 holes, I'm like, how am I going to play? I can barely even hit the thing off the tee,
And I would suggest that that's somewhat of our own mini science experiment, because I think that you've always thought that I'm just like, I was born athletic. And, I think that's a bit of a misconception. There's like people that maybe are a little bit more coordinated or whatever, but even still, it's like all of those things are skills and are totally learnable. And it's, if you have the mindset that it's like, oh, I like this and this is fun and I'm going to keep working at it and doing it, then you just automatically sort of get better.
You seem to be like, you can like coordinate your hand and your body, your hands and your body to what you see. I always see you observe, and it seems like you learn everything really fast. Like, we go out to the golf course and you've hardly golfed at all, and you look like perfect form, and I'm going, when I do it, I can't tell what I'm doing.
That's a total misconception.
And I look like a total freak.
Total misconception. So, if you really look at it, I spend so much time observing.
I know, but then you're able to translate that into action relatively quickly.
No, it's not relatively quickly. It's just that you just spend so much time observing before you first try or whatever, and you start to see some of what people are putting together, whether it's watching it on TV or in real life or whatever. It's like the art of observation is a hugely overlooked and undervalued skill.
Yeah, but I'm good at observing, and I don't even understand the mechanics and like the physics of it, but translating that into action with my body, like, I literally have a very difficult time.
You just break it down, because
it's
like when you look at like the swing and you look at it and it's like, well, what's he doing with this one arm? Oh, look how that stays straight all the way through.
Yeah, but that's
the
why
swing.
I feel like,
so you just start to break down the mechanics that way. That's part of the observation, is you have to look at.
I can see.
You watch the rider on the horse doing the, all of going over the jumps and all of that. You just start to look at like how she positioning her body, and is she weighting up on her feet going into the jump. So all of that like dressage stuff and everything, it's like you just have to observe like where. It's the same thing on a motorcycle. It's like, well, if you're going to hit a bump, do you want to just bounce off the seat, or do you want to support yourself with your feet on the pegs and like go over it?
I get all that.
Yeah, and a lot of those things you just do, and I've seen you. It's like you just do those.
Balance is different.
You do those
for me.
instinctively.
Like anything that involves coordinating, like ball or external, like a tennis racket or a golf club or a ball. I'm telling you. My body stuff, like I can balance, and there are certain things I can feel instinctively, but if I could learn stuff in front of a mirror, that would help, right? Like even when you're teaching me how to skateboard, it's like I can't quite visualize what I look like, and so then you're like you're doing all this funny stuff, and it's like, well, I can't tell because I can't see and experience my body the way it actually looks. So even if you just tell me, like if you come over and position me, then I at least can memorize the feeling of my body in the proper position.
Yeah.
Like you taught me how to row, and it's like I have no idea what I look like, but it feels pretty good. Like whenever you break stuff down for me into parts, I can get it, right?
Yeah.
When you broke the rowing stroke down, told me where the pauses are, even with the X3, like where to breathe and stuff. That helps me. Like you've taught me more than I've been able to learn, like athletically, coordination wise, than like my whole life, but nonetheless I still think you have a better ability to translate something from your observation into actual physicality,
Yeah.
And I think that does vary by person, right? I mean, we learned how to West Coast swing. I feel like we did pretty well.
Well, I guess that's the point of the beginning of the conversation, is that you just agreed that it's like you're coachable, and with the right type of coaching and somebody who knows or can see some of the things you're not quite putting together in a move or in a transition or in a step, if it's West Coast swing or whatever it is, and someone can just see and can then explain it to you, and then you're like, oh, that's what, and then you do it and you're like, oh, I get it now. And then that's
once
all.
you feel it.
But anybody, all I'm saying is that just the average person, all of us can, put stuff together. And yeah, maybe it does require coaching, but it's like the same thing as learning a martial art. It's like, well, you don't go and you never heard of anybody like learning a martial art by themselves, in their home. They go to a dojo and they have all of that. And it's like, so there is that element that you do need, a lot of times some help. And, I've just chosen a path of like, I like to kind of figure
DIY,
figure stuff out myself, whether that's the best way. And I'm not looking to become like the best ever, but right now with the taking of the golf lessons, it's like I like to hear all of those parts about technique and different things, and I'll obviously use and take the stuff that's really pertinent and valuable that I gain something from, and I'll put it into practice,
Well, and what even things like what the coach said about not being tense.
That's
and
right.
like you're not
and
trying to hit the ball.
That's right.
You're actually not trying to whack the ball. You're just trying to
just swing.
Make contact and swing all the way through. And it's like the club that'll make it project, not you whacking at it.
That's right.
But I couldn't believe when we went out there and you hit it out to 250 yards, and I was like, what? I thought you were just starting.
I am just starting.
Baby, look, there's your little doves. They're over there on the other side of the fence. Oh. The ones they're walking on.
I see them.
The ones you just took a picture of, the lovebirds.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about trying, and you were right. I'm glad you mentioned it before we do the golf thing, because my mindset was already like, oh, I'll just go watch you play.
No.
Once you're really good, I'll follow you around on the golf course and carry your water bottle or whatever. I'll be your little, whatever they call it. What's the golf person?
The caddy.
The caddy. Yeah,
No.
I'm like a caddy.
I'm not interested in that. I think you actually will do really well, because a lot of it is sort of flow and balance and finesse, and it's like you can totally do that.
Well, I'm
totally
so bad at things like
that.
bowling too, as an example.
Yeah, but it's just that you've just automatically decided that you're not good at it, and you're uncoordinated and not athletic and yada yada yada. And
well, so my new thing is that I broke my elbow, right?
Yeah,
so my
what?
arm doesn't straighten all the way. So now when I do yoga, I look funny, and I'm worried about golfing because my arm doesn't straighten all the way. So, but I hear you. I'm going to open my mind to the possibility that I won't just be the caddy.
That's all it is.
Maybe I should read the mindset book.
That's a growth. You should, because it does go into the sports part about, John McEnroe always losing his temper and blaming everybody. And because he was supposed to be this natural talent, then you have something to protect and defend. So anytime you're not doing well, you have to blame the person in the stands that's chewing their gum too loud, or the ref that made a bad call, or the wind's blowing too hard in the wrong direction, and there's all these excuses and blame and all of that, because you have to protect something that you're supposed to be automatically good and you can't lose, which is a fixed mindset. But a growth mindset is more like a Michael Jordan, where you have some setbacks and you have all these things, and you just keep showing up and you're tenacious about it, and you just practice and you play while other people aren't playing, and you do stuff and you go above and beyond, you keep pushing yourself, and you're always learning, and you don't feel like you've arrived at some spot that now you have to defend it.
Well, being like a novice, beginner's mind all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I have a great growth mindset
you
around...
totally do.
No, I mean around other
things,
around any other subject.
But that's what I mean. And
but
so
not
you know what a growth mindset is, and it's like you're excellent at it in all these other venues and other places, especially meetings and all that. You're not afraid to ask questions, or as Simon Sinek says, be the idiot in the room.
I'm totally fine with being the idiot anytime other than in an athletic setting. I don't know why, but
that's it.
Every time I get this pit in my stomach, if we're going to go bowling or golfing or play tennis.
Yeah, because those are things where everybody feels like they're on display in front of everybody, and you have to be cool and good and liked and wow, look at, and it's so there's a huge amount of pressure. And it's if you show up and you look like a dork and whatever, nobody wants to spend the time. But you know, you and I haven't like skied or snowboarded yet together, but it's like I don't mind spending the whole day
No,
with
I
you,
know, and
like
you've done it.
teaching you the basics and getting you going. And we're not just going to go up on a black diamond slope where I get to show off and like, look what I can do.
No, I know, and you started
And
at
it's-
0 with tennis with me and everything, you know.
Yeah, and that's all it is
Rowing.
like there's nobody out there in a lot of ways that are willing to just like be patient and take you through, you know, and learn some of the essentials, to give you the confidence to want to keep returning to do more and make it fun. And
Right.
you know, because that's all it is. It's like just playing tennis and just being able to hit the ball to each other. And,
Right.
you know, it's fun. And it doesn't have to be competitive, and you don't have to be trying to win. But it's good exercise. It's good hand-eye coordination. It's great mentally because you have to sort of overcome some adversity usually, and sometimes you hit some really good ones, sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
and you know,
had a couple good
we've had some great rallies
going,
yeah.
but I think I have trauma too from high school volleyball, and then, but I was just thinking about it. It's like you're good at every single thing, you know, everything I've seen you do. I haven't even seen you snowboard or ski, but I've seen you skateboard, play pool, row, play golf, play tennis. Right, every single freaking thing, running, hiking, biking. I mean, you can see why it's intimidating for me having you be extra good at everything. I mean, I was okay at stand-up paddleboarding, right?
Yeah,
and then
you did fine because you have good balance.
And pool, I mean, I'm okay
You're
at
great
pool.
at pool.
The only thing,
you beat me on numerous occasions.
well, the only thing the only sad part is that we took all those dance lessons, and while we actually got pretty good, you can't ever remember the moves. That's the only thing that out of all the things that I was like,
Yeah,
well,
but if we got right
can't
back
remember
into
the
it,
moves.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, you did
And that's-
fine, but you have to lead, so you obviously
No,
have to
I know,
remember
and
the
it
moves.
just I would say we were just kind of at, you know, the early stages of it, and we didn't continue to do enough of it where it really stuck,
set in,
right?
yeah.
And
True.
so it was a little bit too infrequent, especially with live music. It's a little bit
Oh yeah, I don't like dancing to
different.
live
So
music.
that adjustment, when we tried to do that a few times, I mean, we did okay, but it's like, you know, you're out there and you have all these people watching you and all of that. It's, you know, it gets a
Right, you
little
have
bit
to
more
remember.
self-conscious, you know.
But also the skateboarding. It's like you're really good at skateboarding, and I want to be good at that. I like balance stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
you're doing great.
And then my brand new roller skates, I haven't used them yet. And then I want to learn how to snowboard and ski though. So if you could take me up sometime.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm really interested in learning, but I don't have the best mindset around. I'm never super hopeful that I'm going to be good at anything athletic, just because I have such a bad track record. So I guess we'll find out. I better read the book before we go to the slopes. So here's our little charcuterie tray. You want to get him in and make your margarita again?
Sure.
Aaron's loving his morning. Hello, Wendy. Yeah, it's a little breezy.
Yeah, but that's the only downside. Is it's like, wrong with a little bit of egg smell inside the van.
Do you think you need to pull up that vent so you don't catch fire? I guess it's got that little hood on it too. Oh, our little biopacks. You gotta get a little propane out too, right? you want me to get the pan?
Hmm?
I don't think I brought a spatula. Do we have one in the thing?
Yeah.
I think I forgot. Let me get the pan then.
Took the silverware out and I had a hard time closing it.
What'd you say that bird was? An orange?
A red-winged blackbird.
Red-winged blackbird.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Salt, pepper, and butter. And the eggs. Ooh, fresh eggs from PAICINES Ranch. Sell by May 26th.
Hold on.
Oh, you need a knife to cut the butter.
Fried eggs?
Yeah,
Okay.
just simple fried eggs so we don't really dirty the pan too much.
Okay. What's a knife for?
For cutting the butter,
Got it.
right? Just so you don't have to get it all gloppy everywhere.
I'm gonna put this back in there. I'll just take the eggs out. You want two?
Sure.
Okay. I'll just take those out and turn this for the...
Okay. Look how good they look. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh,
about
look at that one
these.
has little
Yeah.
freckles on it. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw these eggs back in the cooler. Butter. And the eggs. We got a whole cooler full of stuff. Just gonna watch these guys. Is it good?
No, it's fine.
Wow, those are so good. Pretty. Those are pretty good looking eggs.
A little salt, a little pepper.
Good looking chef cooking some good looking eggs.
Oh, pepper just flew.
Uh-oh. Got it. Here's the pepper. Ooh, and Kerrygold butter. It's gonna be out of this world. Look at those yolks. They look so bright orange. Did they say anything about the feed or anything?
I don't think so. It's tough cooking in the wind. Now, that's all I have to say. Not one of my favorites.
I'm surprised you're able to get the flame going.
There's some sizzling going on.
Yeah. Sounds good. Put these guys.
Need to close it up first.
Look at that. Thank you. And I eat that too. They're cooking at night, huh? We're definitely not in high altitude, right? So we don't need our high altitude cooking stove.
We do. Never know when the altitude's going to change.
Well, it sure has been windy, that rooster's change directions a little bit on the wind vane. You can see that wind vane up there. There he is, blowing in the wind. But I don't flip them right, because it'll make it really messy. Are you going to flip them?
I will once they cook a little more, a little firmer.
Let's got our plates already. Plates. Ooh, yeah. That pan's doing alright, even though it's not non-stick. It's pretty decent. That butter. I guess it's so seasoned.
That one didn't flip very well.
Egg yolk is always a big disaster.
That's okay. I just split this one into two, which I should have done to the other one.
Over medium.
Mm-hmm.
The yolk should be so good. Alright. Setting up the PAICINES Ranch eggs. That's your plate, right, Gray? The boy plate. The girl plate, orange. Oh, it's so
There
good.
you go.
Thank you, sugar. Excellente. Alright. Got our forkies. Time for the taste test. Let's see.
I haven't had eggs in months.
Are they good?
Oh my god.
Do you think they're like extra good because they're PAICINES Ranch, or just because you haven't had eggs?
Oh, it's a combination of the two. I can't separate that out.
Oh, are they delicious?
Yeah.
I love over medium. Heaven in your mouth, huh? With the Kerrygold.
Oh my god.
Oh, should we make more?
All I know is we have more of these.
Yeah, we got 2 dozen. That was nice of her to give you the extra dozen. All right, I'm gonna try mine too.
Okay.
Wow, I just did my taste test, and I think these are the best eggs I've ever tasted. Potentially way better than even Vital Farms, which are my favorite. These are like out of this world.
That's so good.
Aaron just inhaled his.
I did. Feel
They're
like I haven't
really
eaten. I've been on like a deserted island or something.
They're so good. The yolk is incredible.
Oh, the yolk is awesome.
The texture and the flavors out of this world. Yeah, the freshness and the yolks are
Thank you,
huge.
PAICINES Ranch.
Yeah, we love you, PAICINES Ranch.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's so good.
Nice
Excellent.
appetizer for what? What are we eating next?
Well, I mean, whatever, but steak. But I'm excited about breakfast tomorrow with that southern style sausage and the thick cut bacon and these eggs. I can't even.
I know.
I'm
I feel like we should do it for dinner.
Go to sleep and wake up.
We'll just start eating ribeye after we get home. We can eat ribeye any old day.
Totally.
I love the drawer. It worked out perfectly because we don't have anywhere to put anything. There's no
This is
table.
a great cooking area.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it's
And we've got that little side spot for plates and cutting board and.
It's perfect because we don't have any camp table or campfire, so
No,
this
did
is
you
perfect.
see how the little propane canister rests right there on the bumper like that, just perfectly?
Oh my god, that's so ideal! I can't believe it. That is excellent. Yeah, this is a perfect workstation.
Door stop kickstand holds up the drawer.
Yep, nicely done. Very nice design / prototype. Nice handiwork, sugar. Here's your little camp. Looks like we have a very loud van coming in. I really like that Unity camper. And of course he came in right when Aaron was going to go take a picture of a bunny rabbit that was over there munching this little barn structure. Some kind of backhoe or something really pretty as we're getting into the afternoon here. The lighting is just really getting nicer. Aaron's out taking some photos right now with his Nikon camera. And I've committed to 15 minutes of daily meditation for the next 2 weeks. So I've picked this little stump underneath this beautiful tree. And this is where I'm going to do my meditation. And I realized there were a bunch of ants on that stump and they were biting me. So I'm going to come over and do my meditation under this patio area and sit down on this little couch. It's very nice here. Very peaceful.
I would want to go right now instead of eating.
But it's super windy.
You're here, and if I was by myself, that's what I would do.
You really would go for a hike by yourself right now?
Yeah.
Goodness. It looks like they have weddings here in this really cool barn building. So you can see they have a little bar in this front room. And then they have this really cool banquet hall with these chandeliers. And it has big barn doors on either side. And it's so cool. Here it's got this really cool sign. And back here, looks like there's another room. Kind of like a little side banquet room for eating maybe. But this would be a really pretty place for a wedding, and it looks like they definitely do weddings. So you've got these beautiful doors all around with gorgeous views out. And they have some pretty wall sconces, and you can see they have these little drapes so you can close off between the rooms. And it's a really beautiful space. Hard concrete floors, and the rafters are just extraordinary up there. Yeah, the wind's really howling outside. So Aaron and I decided we'll pop in here tonight, have a little dance party with our Bluetooth speaker. So that should really be a fun time. This is just so cool that they have their little bar spot here. And then the view out is just really extraordinary as well on this side, because they have string lights so you can see out onto that outer patio. And you can see out the barn doors. And then on this side, you can see a view out as well. And there is where we're camping over there. You can just see Westi beyond there. It's really cool because I was able to actually get Wi-Fi here. So all of the buildings have Wi-Fi. So I sat over here and checked my ability to log on to work on our virtual network. And then of course there's an outlet so I can charge my laptop. And what an ideal place to hang out. I think the only downside has been that it's been quite windy. But other than that, the temperature's been great, and seeing all the birds has been really fantastic. And thus far, knock on wood, we haven't seen any rattlesnakes. So I guess I was a little paranoid for nothing about that. Hopefully we'll make it home without encountering any rattlesnakes. can see our actual campsite doesn't have any amenities. I mean, there is a bathroom, but there's no campfire pit, and there's no picnic table. So it's extra handy to have Aaron's drawer that he built. And he looks like he's about to cook a ribeye. So, very nice to have this stovetop surface here. Looks like Aaron's cooking up some dinner for us.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice bare feet. And he's got his little propane resting there handily on the bumper.
I just need my little salt and pepper.
And then I think this is really cool that this ice chest is at the right height for a little countertop.
Where's the salt and pepper?
Oh, I put it back in here, I think. Yeah, I put them back in this blue bag. Salt, pepper. Okay. Here you go, sugar.
2 minutes.
Ooh, windy again.
I know.
Yeah,
I thought it was dying down. That was like, oh, good time to cook.
not so fast.
That's okay. Figure it out.
Yeah. Sure smells good. I thought I wasn't hungry, but I guess I am. I always get hungry when I smell that, when I hear that sizzle. That's a huge slab you got there.
Isn't it nice?
This is the Costco ribeye, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Delicious.
I'm excited.
That banquet hall is really nice.
Isn't it cool? You went in there?
Yeah, I did a little tour.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think we're going to have a nice dance party tonight.
I know. I'm ready. Gotta get our Bluetooth speaker fully charged. I'd kind of rather do the dance party than go hiking.
But that's later.
I know, but it's so windy.
Yeah, but as soon as we get down there and...
I don't know. It's pretty windy. Can't we just go in the morning when it's
well, we
like
can.
before the wind?
Oh yeah, totally.
This wind is really aggravating.
No, that's fine. We could go in the morning.
I'm
but
down
then
for
you're
a
gonna be
morning.
Like, will you commit to that?
I can commit to
I'm
it.
like, oh, I don't know.
No, if it's not windy, I'm down for it.
It won't be. It'll be nice.
Well, then let's go in the morning.
Oh, it'll be
really
beautiful
pretty.
in the morning.
All right.
And we get up early anyway, so
I know, we got plenty of time.
make some coffee.
Plus, I'm going to telework from here.
Yeah, we'll make some coffee. It'll be nice.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks so good.
Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this makes camping like any anxiety or apprehension or whatever feelings you're having about being away from civilization or whatever. You cook a steak and you smell it. It's like
Yeah.
life is good, right?
Yeah.
No, all your worries go away.
I don't have any worries right now. We got a
My
whole
point.
cooler full of meat and eggs. I'm good.
Yeah, totally. We'll
Oh, yeah.
flip this sucker over with a plastic fork. Ooh.
Nothing like a plastic fork to flip your steak. I got the tongs. You want the tongs?
Okay.
I brought them.
If we brought them, let's use them.
Yeah, I brought them. Let's go back and look for the
No
tongs.
need to get too rustic.
Yeah, we don't need to get that rustic. That's why I brought these tongs. These are our home tongs.
Oh, nice.
That's much better.
I like it. But yeah, the wind is totally like, I thought, okay, we're into a whole new, the wind's dying down. Now it's like,
Keeps gusting.
doing its last hurrah, I think.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
Especially
it
if we're
is.
going to sleep outside. I don't want
It
this
is.
kind
No,
of
it's gonna
hurricane conditions.
No, it's going to be good.
All right. I'm believing you here.
Well, there's always an alternative. Move inside.
Yeah, or sleep in the big old event center.
And right there, like, look at that. It's unmovable.
Wow, that's giving a lot of
Because it's
support.
supporting, yeah.
That's cool.
Because we filled up the water thing, so there's definitely some extra weight in there. And that
Well, this is just the right size for the extra table.
I can't believe how great this is working
Yeah,
out.
great job on building that drawer.
Yeah.
I can't believe you built that from scratch.
And then we got our grease screen right here. This is like,
grease screen
Yeah,
to keep it up our
the
bedding.
grease doesn't go inside the van.
We could have bought our splatter screen. We don't need to use the
Oh yeah, we have that one that we
to
were
it.
going to use for camping.
What
Is it
happened?
inside here? And I just didn't pull it out? No,
I don't know
think
where
it's
it
still
is.
on the boat. Maybe.
No, I thought we brought it out. Oh, maybe not. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm ready. I didn't think I was ready to eat again, but I guess I am. And we brought our maiden knife. Always nice to have that. I just love how you got this cutting board on there.
Yeah.
I still think we should be fighting some kind of war from that building. Where's the
turrets?
Where's the moat?
Yeah. Bow and arrows and some flaming tar balls. Launching over
It's freaking Game of Thrones over there. I don't really think I remember using the word crenellation in a good long time. But I believe that's what those are called at the top, crenellation. Shoot, I studied architecture, I should know it. My college era music, like 90s stuff.
I don't know why this came out a little bit. I mean, it's okay.
Looks good.
They're overcooked, but I think it's going to be good anyway.
I like your new cutting surface there, with the angle. This song's always going to remind me of ribeye now.
Is it?
Yeah. Actually, this reminds me of probably after college a little bit. I don't know why. Probably because I was studying so much in college, I didn't hear any of the music. Oh yeah. Aaron cut up a good looking steak. Camp ribeye, here we go. Where are you gonna put it, on that little stool?
Yeah.
Can you grab it? Uh-oh, I'm dripping. It just dripped on your chair arm. Oh, you dripped too.
Well, I didn't know.
Oh, well, I just said.
Well, I didn't know what that meant.
Dripping? Morning back. Here it's gonna go up into the little, what's that thing called again? That holds our cargo, baby?
Cargo box. Whatever you want to call it. Rocket box.
Oh, rocket box. It does look like a rocket. He's going to get our gear.
It's a Swedish something or another.
Swedish?
And I'm Swedish, so
Oh, nice.
thumbs up about it.
Thumbs up. Oh, it's Thule or whatever that brand is.
Yeah, Thule.
Thule. Aaron's going up
Same
to
with
get.
like Absolute Vodka is Swedish.
Oh, that's why you
They
like
got
it.
like the Swedish flag on it.
Oh. Aaron's going to get the cots and our mattress pads and my warm clothes because it's starting to get cold out here. The wind has not ceased. It's dying down a little bit, but the sun is now behind the hill. So night falls upon us. Well, not exactly nightfall, but sunset. And we are going to try sleeping outside with our little pads and cots. Aaron got some really cool cots, and we also have all of my camp clothes in my backpack up there. How do you get it to stay open? Does it prop itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want my backpack. Oh God. Is it super heavy?
No.
Okay. What's that?
Pad. One pad.
Pad.
Another pad.
It's mine, right? The baby one. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Might as well. Is this Pearl Jam? Who is this? I like this. Oh, it's STP. Stone Temple Pilots, right? I always mix them up. They sound almost the same. Like Eddie Vedder sounds almost exactly like the Stone Temple Pilots guy, I think.
Okay.
That good? That's it?
Yep.
Ugh. All right. Good deal. Can you open the door so you can hear the music? All right. Are we gonna set up now?
Might as well, right?
Yeah, I want to put my fonts on. It's getting cold.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We're setting up the cots because we're going to sleep outside. I'm really hoping this wind dies down, Sugar.
We have the alternative.
I know. We'll be fine if we're under the covers, I guess.
Yeah, it will die down.
Well, it hasn't yet.
Well, it takes a while, and it's, you know, it's based on the sun and the temperature of the earth, and that all changes as soon as the sun goes down, but it takes a little while.
Oh, I see. The lighting is really nice there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's really pretty over there.
I love these cots. These are like the best of all time.
Yeah, they're really strong, huh?
Yeah, super strong, super simple.
Looks like industrial.
Really ingenious design.
You think they're Swiss?
Yeah.
And you're Swiss. Or no, I mean Swedish. Your Swedish theme. I always mix up Swiss and Swedish, even though they're totally different. You were gonna sleep under that tree?
No, I just think we need to be out from under the wires,
Oh yeah.
out from under the tree.
We're really gonna be this far away from the van?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here.
Oh, so we'll see all the
There's
stars.
an owl up there in the tree. I don't know if you see him on the little lone branch right there.
Where? Okay. Oh, I think I do see his shape. He's big,
He's
right?
on this little branch.
Yeah, I
right
see it.
there.
Let me zoom in. Oh, that's an owl?
Yeah.
It's kind of a smaller one though, right? That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty nice view of the stars from right here. We're just kind of right in the middle of this open field, so. Oh, that's nice. All right. It's a pretty good platform. So our bed halves are definitely split, so I'm not going to roll over and like squish you or anything.
What do you want to be looking like? That way? Like our heads and our feet pointing that way and looking out like that? Don't you think?
Well, in the morning, won't we want to look out?
Well, the sun's going to come up over there.
Okay. You pick. I don't know. How do I know? I'm not real good at that stuff.
I think that's what we want to do.
All right. Okay, so we're really just going to be sleeping out in this open field. Wow, look at that giant owl flew away. He just flew away.
Be a little closer to the van and still get some good night sky.
So we'll be looking up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be good. Very cool. It looks like Erin has her pads out on the cots. And I think he's getting our blankets now. So that should be cool. Well, I don't remember the last time I heard the Cranberries. What's your goal right now? Getting the blankies out?
For you to help me.
Get the blankets out?
Yeah, just
Okay, we're about to play a game of gin. We're in the van.
13 cards each.
And our bed is outside. which enables us to have the gambling center inside the van.
That's right.
So we're playing 13 cards. Are you going to flip one?
Yep.
So you can't see Aaron's hand, but my hand is looking pretty good here.
Oh, God.
Kitchen. And I just won Crazy 8, so I'm already on a streak because my last card was 8. Why did the music just go off?
Someone's feeling a little bit confident.
Well, I'm a confident carnivore.
Okay, well, let's see.
I'm
how
a
that
confident
works out
card-playing carnivore.
See how that works out for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right here. You're going to have your Oregon old-fashioned. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. So it's pre-mixed.
Yeah, I need some cherries out of here, which
Oh, you're
might
gonna get the
prove
cherries?
to be a little more
We got a
laborious
little fish pile here. Will you get the cheese out while you're at it? We might as well have some bar snacks. Oh, I want some more eggs.
There's cheese.
If we had hard-boiled those, we could be eating them now. Or made deviled eggs.
There's cheese.
I probably don't need any more cheese, but
Okay.
might as well. How do you like your whatever that's
good.
called?
Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
That's nice. Oh,
What'd you do
I
with that
can't
crazy
even
top? The crazy glass top that just
even-
landed on my foot.
well, it flings off and then it flies out of your hand because it's so
really
slippery.
dangerous.
I know, it's like glass and slippery.
That thing hurt my foot really bad. Like it was like a bullet
but it's
coming out of the
beautiful
sky.
when it goes on here, and it's a tight, it's a pretty tight seal.
That's what
Anyway.
she said.
There's our beautiful old-fashioned.
Very nice.
Yeah, that is very nice.
All right, it's your turn. Don't
So,
try to
okay.
so you have to pick one up and discard one. So don't try to cheat
Got
by
some of these old
distracting me with all
ancient
this.
cherries from Vicky.
I can't believe we were just about to get started in the game and you had to get so far into this drink situation.
Well, I didn't realize it was going to be a far into, but I should know better, right?
Well, we had the ice issue, and then we practically, I think I fractured the top of my foot with that thing.
And you fractured your skull and neck bone standing up, hitting your head on the
What is
ceiling.
that crazy moth going nuts by the light right there?
Okay.
And the door was open. Look at that moth. Get rid of that guy. Oh my God, he's driving me crazy.
So I'm looking for something here.
You gotta pick up one and discard one.
Okay.
First you pick up. You don't discard first. You pick up.
First you pick up.
What the hell is this moth doing?
Video
Oh
is
my
like, what did
God,
you
I
start
just
out
got
with?
gin so fast.
Yeah.
I told you were going down, even with your trickery.
It's
Trying
just
to
that you're so much smarter than
trying
me.
to throw me off with your
You're
drink
smarter than me.
and your ice surge.
I had 2 4s.
2 4s. Look at what I have though.
I had kings. I had a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's why you asked me the length of a straight.
Not a 10, but
Let's see.
that's all I had going right now.
All right. Well, you just played right because you gave me the 2.
Yeah.
Then you gave me the queen.
Wow.
And then you gave me the 4, which I
I
needed.
can't believe it. I just
No, the
gave you
3.
everything you needed.
You gave me the 2.
I think that's a
the 2 of
metaphor
hearts.
for our relationship.
Oh, you gave me the 3. No, yeah, the 3 of
I'm
clubs.
just always
And the
giving
queen.
you everything you need, sweetheart.
You do give me everything I need, including this trip.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
okay. Now your time to shuffle and deal.
God damn it.
I know.
I don't like shuffle deal.
Okay. go
Then
ahead.
you just eat everything. This is super triumphant because I just won 3 games in a row. 1 game of Crazy 8s and 2 games of gin. So I got the gin and you just got bourbon. Whatever that is, your old fashioned drink.
Yeah, I'm looking
Well,
at
you
some of
started
the
out with-
whiskeys, the airport straight whiskey. That's what I want to be drinking right now.
Don't get distracted
It's
by
from
these
Boston.
whiskey
Look
cards.
at that. It's from Boston, American Liquor Company.
Oh my God. I got you
90
this
proof.
silly deck and now you're just getting...
I don't even think this plane could actually fly.
But how are you even getting...
Whoever drew this
getting hooked?
rendition of an airplane, it's not even like a flyable plane.
You mean Howard Hughes? He didn't make a flyable plane.
No, he did. He made plenty of flyable
The
planes.
spruce goose, I thought it
That
didn't.
flew, but
Like
then,
once, right?
Yeah, but so what?
I don't know,
Flew
wait.
like 30 feet off of the water.
And then what happened?
I got to go in it up in Oregon,
You did? That's
Mm-hmm.
where they keep it.
and I have a piece of the fabric from it
I know, in your hanger, I saw it in there. I can't believe that there are actually 52 cards in this deck.
I know. This is kind of our deck from a long time ago for you and me.
I'm pretty excited that I won 3 games in a row.
Really? Is it my
excited.
turn to shuffle?
It is. I'm pretty excited. I'm kind of on a streak here, and I kind of don't want to play anymore.
No, we can keep going.
I don't really want to play anymore. I'm kind of good.
No, bullshit.
I did a good job. What if those frogs keep me up all night?
What
if
frogs?
The frog we saw.
Well, do you hear any frogs now? Listen.
Oh, I hear crickets. I hate crickets.
There's nothing. It's about as quiet as you
You're
can
like
get.
deaf. I can hear a cricket right now just going nuts out there. Listen.
Oh my god.
You are not hearing crickets? You're like way deafer than me. I can hear a freaking cricket going bonkers. Get outside. Let's make a friendly wager. I'm serious. There's a cricket. I've been hearing it this entire time we're eating.
A cricket.